Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back here with another video. I'm gonna go over a few things that I've recently done to the vehicle, and some future plans and some things that are on the way that eventually I will probably do an install video on them and kind of go forward with that. We'll kind of start off with the wheels. So I know I've discussed about the wheels in the first video when I first purchased the car. I ended up getting the Graham Lights 57 DR decal there that are like highlighter yellow. To be honest, it's not too bad. It doesn't match too well with the Brembos, to be honest. It's a little bit more of the highlighter, or just really more vibrant than the actual brakes itself. But I mean, in some angles, it's not too bad. It will kind of blend in well, but that's just kind of the accent there that I did with the wheels. Previously, I had talked about the tint on the vehicle, so I did get the front windows tinted, not quite to match the rears. So when I went to go get that tinted, so the rears are pretty much at limo tint, like 0% or whatever the case is there. But on the fronts, I did 15%. I didn't quite go, I wanted to do 5%, but I don't know. I just felt like maybe getting pulled over and all that. And I mean, I probably will still get pulled over regardless with the tint, but I don't know. You can't really tell by the difference. I'm kind of inside right now, but maybe once I bring the car out, we can kind of tell the difference there. It's a little bit of a shade off. But now with the windshield, I didn't end up doing the windshield that day. I was just kind of out of time and had to get things done. But I do plan on getting that done here the next day here. So in this video, I'll probably do that and add it on to this video. But we are going to do 35%. And I think that will kind of give it that illusion where it just kind of all flows together. So we'll go ahead and do that here the next day. Along the sides here, I know the car already had the OEM lip spoiler there, so I went ahead and purchased this Basin R Motorsports, I believe is the brand, the side skirt extensions. Really OEM-like, because it kind of blends in well with the side skirts itself. So we go to the rear here. Yeah, so pretty good fitment. It's pretty much flush all around. I think it just kind of gives it a nice accent and kind of flows well with the wheels, kind of flushes everything to the side here. And then along the rear, so I did purchase the OEM splash guards. These are the USDM version. Once again, pretty easy to install. A couple clips and screws and hardware that come with it. And it's kind of, I think there's the double-sided tape that sticks on the top portion there. But yeah, that's paint matched there, and it came like that. Not too pricey for what you get, a little over $100 or so. And I think that kind of just lowers the rear end a little bit. And then maybe I will get the, how would you say, like the apron that kind of sticks out too, to kind of blend in with the whole side skirts and the front lip there. But maybe I'll do that later. But for now, I just kind of want to see how it looked for now. And I think it doesn't look too bad, but maybe once I do get those aprons on, it'll kind of just flow in well with the rear end and to the front. So that's kind of that for the lip and the rear splash guards. So another thing I did in the vehicle, you're probably not gonna be able to see it, but I did upgrade the stock speakers to the kicker upgrade. That's OEM, pretty much plug and play, and along with the tweeters that are up front in there. So really easy to install. To be honest, for the kicker upgrade, I think it's well worth it. The tweeters were probably a little over $100 for the pair. The door speakers were probably a little over $200. So I was able to get them for it. I think that's a decent price, and they were all brand new. But other than that, I think they sound way better. I don't feel like they kind of over distort or whatever you call it when you're playing higher volume of music on the car. But the last thing, I mean, if I really wanted to, I can get the kicker subwoofer will be the next purchase. But I think for now, I'm pretty satisfied with the door speakers and the tweeters. I don't really go too crazy with sound when it comes to you know, listening to music in the car. But it's been pretty nice driving on the interstate and doing some trips here and there with the kicker speakers. Another thing I did upgrade was the actually the filter for the stock intake airbox here. I ended up purchasing the Grimspeed, I think Drycon filter is the exact name, and pretty much an OEM replacement. I think the material is a little bit better. It kind of resembles the K&N filters, but I think for the price, not too bad. It is reusable or washable, whatever. So it was kind of a good thing that I did replace that, because I don't know when's the last time they replaced the OEM filter. So it was kind of like just dirty. Seemed like there was oil in there or whatever. So I had to take that out, and there was a bunch of like leaves and stuff all in there. So I vacuumed that all out and pretty much just, yeah, throw it in, and there you go. It's a pretty simple install for the intake. I've pretty much done a lot of stuff since I recently uploaded that last video there with the bezels and lighting and all that. But other than that, yeah, the next thing I'm doing is the front tint on the windshield. I would probably show you a comparison here shortly with that. And then I do have on the way the TBW undertray. So when I was installing the bezels and all that with the removing the bumper and all that, I noticed the car was missing the actual like splash shield or undertray. And to be honest, I don't know why that was missing. Maybe the previous owner just eliminated it, because I know it could be or how should I say it? It just takes a little bit of while when it comes to changing the oil, because you would have to remove the OEM splash shield and all that. But anyways, with this TBW undertray, so a lot of you STI owners already know, pretty much it's a aluminum plate that'll go under, kind of replaces the OEM one. It does have 2 access panels just for the filter and drain plug, so it'll make removing or changing oil a little bit easier than just taking off the whole tray there. And to be honest, I was kind of thinking about just getting a whole OEM replacement, but looking at the price comparison with the TBW undertray, it was really similar, maybe $50 more or whatever. And I was just like, you know what, I'll just go with the TBW undertray. It'll be way easier. Just 2 screws to, you know, take off those 2 doors for the access panels. And I think, yeah, it's just easier and probably more durable than just the plastic OEM one. So along with that undertray, I did also purchase the Fumoto drain valve. I really enjoyed having that kind of valve. It just made oil changes easier with just a flick of the valve there, and the oil would just drain out. So you pretty much wouldn't need really any tools for just changing your oil. But yeah, once again, it's just more quicker. So hoping to see how that'll work out. So I ordered that, the under tray, and yeah, like I said, I'll probably do an install video on that, go from there and see how it is. Other than that, yeah, we'll go ahead. We're gonna get the front windshield tinted. I will show you here shortly the differences with the shade and how it all ties in once I bring the car outside here. All right, so just showing you the comparison before the tint. This is just the normal OEM, whatever it is, and then inside 15%. The rears are limo tint, so there's not too much comparison inside. Can't really tell too much, but we are on our way to go get the front tinted, and I'll show you the after results after this. We are finally back home. Got the front tinted, and you can kind of tell the difference because obviously I did 15% here. That is 35% on the front windshield all around. So this is how it would look like. And yeah, since I'm in direct sunlight, you know, different shades during the day, I'm sure it's gonna look a little bit different inside and out. I'll show you how it looks like outside. Currently, this is how outside looks like front windshield. You can kind of still see inside a little bit, but once again, it's direct sunlight on the sides. Got the 15%, so you still kind of see inside a little bit once you're in direct sunlight. But the rears are pretty much blacked out. Like I said, it's limo tint in the rears, so a little walk around. But yeah, you can still kind of see through once again. But yeah, I think it's pretty fair, and I think it'll be pretty nice once either on a cloudy day or later in the day. A little bit different angle here since I'm kind of inside the garage, but that's pretty much it there. Kind of helped out with tinting a little bit at the shop, you know, just kind of get a little bit of experience. Not too bad actually. But other than that, I do got, like I discussed, some future plans. I actually went ahead and talked to my tuner and discussed about possibly just kind of opening up the vehicle a little bit with the tune and all. And he offered a package where it would include the headers, downpipe, the 3-port boost control solenoid, external wastegate, and am I forgetting anything else? Intake, if I didn't say that yet. So there's about 5 things there, and for the price, not too bad. He offered around $3,500. That's including all the parts and the tune and all that. So I believe, I don't know, I might end up just outsourcing the parts, and I'm sure they're gonna be using the same parts anyway, so I'll probably go with the PLM brand for the headers and downpipe. Probably Grimspeed 3-port, external wastegate, and the piping also PLM, and they offer the Turbo Smart external wastegate. And then the intake, I might just go with the regular Cobb intake, or maybe even possibly just do the whole Grimspeed deal since I got some Grimspeed stuff inside. So got a few options there. But yeah, that pretty much sums up the video here as far as what I've done, some current things on the way, and some future plans. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe some suggestions as far as opening up the car a little bit with those things there. Yeah, that would just be it. I mean, no need to mess with any of the fueling, I guess, as far as injectors or fuel regulator or fuel pump. That's pretty much what he suggested, so we'll go from there. But other than that, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video.